Well, let's see if I can do this in Dr. Seuss style. There's a show at Over the Top where the fun and the smiles and the songs never stop. Come see Horton's journey in musical form, where love and loyalty are always the norm. Seussical Jr. is coming to the stage. Phoebe Dawson's the show's director and studio manager. She's got a slew of people with her. Good morning, Phoebe. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Well, introduce. Who'd you bring with you today?
Yeah, I brought Jen Smith. She's the studio owner and one of our choreographers of the show. This is Erica Stark. She is the assistant director of the show. And then this is Carmen King, and she is one of our young artists playing Gertrude McFuzz.
Hi, Carmen. I love meeting actresses. All right, so let's talk about the over the top as a whole. Let's start there.
Yeah. So we are excited to have our fourth theater production with Phoebe at the helm directing Seussical Jr. It's a diverse cast. It's wonderful. The kids are super talented, and we're really excited for the growth we've had in our program. So we're excited.
I love it. Is there a lot of, I'm assuming a lot of dance?
Yes,
okay.
a lot of dance.
Yeah, a lot of choreography here. What is the story? I mean, I think most of us probably know it, but for those who don't.
For sure. The story mainly follows the books of Horton Hears a Who and Horton Sits on an Egg, but it also has some funny things like the Grinch is even in there for a short bit. Okay. There's the Cat in the Hat that leads us through the whole story, and we really do start with Horton Hears a Who and meet JoJo and all the Who's on the planet of Who. And everybody in the jungle of Newell who truly thinks there is nothing on this dust speck.
There's a whole lot on that dust speck going on down there.
A lot of cuteness.
When you get to play a role like this, have you ever done acting before? I'm sorry, I called you Gertrude because you're Carmen. Have you acted before?
Yeah.
So, what is it about this role that you're enjoying? Do you like Gertrude?
Yeah, I like her personality.
She's a little bit obsessive, just a little bit. How can people get involved in Over the Top? People like Carmen, who are like, hey, I want to be on stage. I want to do a show. How do people get involved in this?
There's many ways to get involved at Over the Top. We have not only our summer camps throughout the year, which is how Seussical Jr. is happening with our summer theater camp, but we also have our full dance season, which has tap, ballet, jazz, and also musical theater performance classes as well.
Two musical theater performances.
Musical theater.
And what ages are we talking about? From how young to how old do we take people?
We start at 2 years old, really, and we go all the way up until infinity. If you want to move for your whole life, Over the Top is the place where you can grow, find community, find artists, find other wonderful people that love dance, singing, arts, and growth.
We do kind of have that motto. It's much more than dance.
It is so much
right?
more than dance.
So not just going to dance. I mean, obviously there's acting, and do you take people in sometimes for any of what you're doing, for directing and stage managing and things like that?
Yeah. Even Erica, I mean, we originally started I knew Erica as a friend, and then she came on as my assistant director and has been my in-class partner. And I mean, how do you feel about it?
I was about to ask you the same question. I was going to say, have you directed before? Is this a new thing?
So I directed a little bit in high school, but long story short, when I was younger, I did dance classes with Miss Jen for a little bit when I was still into dancing, and then I ended up working with Phoebe and having this amazing opportunity to be here.
I absolutely love this. So it's just like a nice little conveyor belt of talent. Just running through Over the Top, right?
Through all aspects.
So let's talk about the show. How can we get people to see this Seussical Jr. performance?
Yeah, so we're actually performing at East Grand Rapids Performing Arts Center this weekend for only 3 performances. It's Friday night, and then Saturday we have a matinee and evening show. You can find tickets on our website. It's plastered all over there at overthetopdance.com. More specifically, overthetopdance.com/theatercamp. And it'll have not only our tickets available, but you'll get to read a little bit about the show and see who's all involved in the cast.
Well, whether they're a budding director or maybe a thespian like Carmen over here, you've got plenty of opportunities all year long at Over the Top. Thank you so much for the time this morning, ladies.
Thanks for having us.
Break a leg, right? Not literally. You know that. Well, that's just for luck. Oh, I didn't rhyme an outro, but I'll just tell you this. July 26th and 27th, that's the date. It's a show no one's going to hate. I tried my best. East Grand Rapids Performing Arts Center. You can get your tickets at overthetopdance.com. We'll be right back.